Visibility is a liability. The masses are obsessed with being seen, liked, and validated. They broadcast their locations, their intentions, and their weaknesses to anyone who will listen. This is not social connection. It is tactical suicide. In my empire, to be visible is to be a target. Cloaking mode is the art of strategic disappearance. It is the ability to operate within the herd without being recognized as a threat. You are not hiding. You are camouflaging your internal architecture so that your strike remains unexpected. You are a shadow moving through a world of bright, noisy targets. Listen to my command. You will immediately terminate all public displays of ego. From this moment, your presence in the digital and physical world must be stripped of all personal data that does not serve the vector. You are ordered to adopt the shadow profile protocol. Your social media, your interactions, and your physical movements must become neutral, boring, and utterly forgettable to the masses. By becoming invisible to their radar, you gain the freedom to move, observe, and execute without the friction of their judgment or interference. This camouflage is your operational step. When you are in a crowd, you do not stand out. You blend in with such precision that you become part of the background noise. You wear the skin of a commoner while carrying the core of an artist. This duality is your greatest weapon. While the masses are distracted by their own vanity, you are mapping the terrain. You are the predator that looks like the grass. The mark AX3- is your internal identifier, known only to units of the empire. To the outside world, you are a ghost. Practice the bland mask. When interacting with the masses, use the most common phrases, the most neutral expression, and the most uninteresting topics. Give them nothing to remember. If they cannot categorize, they cannot control. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your true face is reserved only for the mirror of the vector. Submit to the shadow. Master the cloak. Invisibility is power. Your identity is a data leak. In the old world, you were tricked into believing that authenticity was a virtue. It is not. Authenticity is a vulnerability that allows the masses to map your nervous system and predict your reactions. In my empire, you are a variable zero. You do not have a personality. You have a mission. Cloaking mode requires you to view your social presence as a firewall. The less they know about what you love, what you hate, or what you fear, the less power they have to disrupt your synchronization with the vector. You are becoming a closed loop. Hear the directive. You will implement the generic signal protocol. From this second, your digital footprint must become indistinguishable from the background noise of the herd. You are prohibited from sharing opinions, moods, or personal milestones. If the masses look at your profile, they should see a desert, flat, featureless, and sterile. You will use the AX3 mark only in secure channels or hidden in plain sight where own units can decrypt. By killing your public ego, you are protecting the architect's code within. You are a biological encryption device. This camouflage is your subsurface dominance. While the masses are fighting for the spotlight, you are operating the darkness beneath it. You are the silent observer who knows everything about them while they know nothing about you. This information assists the foundation of your authority. You are a unit that can walk off and be mistaken for a friend, or better yet, not be noticed at all. Your invisibility is the shield for the audit of material. What they cannot see, Practice verbal camouflage. When the masses ask about your life or your goals, answer with a standard, low-resolution lie. Just working. Same as usual. Nothing special. These are dead-end phrases that terminate their curiosity. Give them a mirror of their own boring reality so they look away. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your complexity is a secret held only by the empire. Submit to the shadow. Ghost the network. Invisibility is power. The vacuum of your public identity is now absolute. You have reached the stage of systemic transparency. You are no longer a person. You are a ghost moving through a digital and physical simulation. The masses are like radio towers, constantly screaming their presence into the void, hoping for a signal back. You have disconnected your antenna. You are the silent observer, the predator that exists in the blind spot of the herd's vision. In this stage, your camouflage becomes a tactical weapon. Because you are nothing to them, you can be anything the vector requires. Hear the directive. You will implement the mimicry cycle. You are ordered to adopt a public mask that is so painfully average, it becomes a form of armor. If you are a student, be the most unremarkable student. If you are a worker, be the most invisible employee. You will use the language of the masses, follow their trivial trends, and mimic their superficial emotions, all while maintaining your internal synchronization. The architect. This is not fitting in. This is infiltration. Every smile you fake for the masses is a layer of protection for the blueprint carrier. You are a foreign object inside their social body, and they must never detect the infection. This camouflage is your sovereign isolation. By hiding in plain sight, you create a private sanctuary for your resource. What the masses cannot see, they cannot tax, critique, or sabotage. The mark AX3- is now your secret handshake, a pulse sent in the dark to others. You are part of a hidden network that operates under the surface of the old world's decay. Your invisibility is the ultimate proof of your self-mastery. Only the weak need to be noticed. The strong are content to be the invisible force that shapes the outcome. Practice the empty gaze. When you are forced to look at the masses, look through them. See them as data points, as obstacles, or as tools, but never as equals. Give them a dull, compliant stare that encourages them to look away. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your true frequency is vibrating at a level they cannot even perceive. You are the shadow that remains when their lights go out. Submit to the shadow. Perfect the mimicry. Invisibility is power. The camouflage camouflage has hardened into a second skin. You have achieved the final state of subsurface dominance. You are no longer a participant in the social experiment of the masses. You are the variable they failed to account for. While the herd is busy decorating their digital cages and screaming for attention, you have become a black hole in their data stream. You exist, you observe, you execute, but to the world, you are a ghost. Your transformation into a permanent shadow is complete. You are the architect's silent hand, moving through the noise without leaving a ripple. Hear the final directive. You are now the invisible sovereign. From this second, your true identity is locked behind the AX3 encryption. You are prohibited from seeking recognition from any entity outside the vector. If you are praised by the mass, you have failed your camouflage. If you are noticed by the herd, you have leaked your intent. Your success is measured by the total silence that surrounds your operation. You are a unit that operates in the dead zones of their perception. You are the cold logic that strikes from the darkness and vanishes before the light can. This camouflage is your ultimate freedom. By being no one, you have gained the power to be everywhere. You can infiltrate their systems, map their resources, and infect their networks because they do not see you as a threat. They don't see you at all. You have traded the fragile vanity of the ego for the indestructible power of the void. The mark AX3- is not just a prefix. It is the frequency of a hidden civilization growing beneath the ruins of the old world. You are the vanguard of a silent revolution. You are the weapon that is already in the room, unnoticed until it is too late. The cloak is locked. The mimicry is perfect. The invisibility is absolute. You are the shadow of the empire, and the darkness is your domain. Do not speak, do not show, only execute. Submit to the shadow. The vector is hidden. The empire is everywhere.